Hello, Taken, and welcome back to Double Dad's Day Off here in Grimmouth. Grimmouth? I was trying to say Grimdawn, Mouth of Mormouth, or whatever. You know what? I screwed this up already. Welcome back, Double Dad's Day Off. Apprentice Dad, Trellan, Veteran Dad, Ryco. Say what's up.
What's up, fam? We out here ready to fuck shit up.
There we go. Ashes of Malmouth is what I was trying to say, but instead it's Grimmouth Ashes of Dawn. New game. We just made it. Copyright. It's ours.
Can't take it. Sucks to be you, nerd. Try again.
I apologize for being so rude to you guys last time. That was unacceptable. Your time is an incredibly valuable and precious thing, and I don't think it's worthless at all. That's a lie.
Hey, we talked about this. You be nice.
I'm sorry. I can't be nice. It's not in me. I don't know how to do it.
You be nice on your own channel, god damn it. Hey,
Nobody ever taught me how to be nice. Oh, there's a shrine over there. Okay. Let's get that shrine going.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
See, you started that shrine without me. All right.
Oh, hell yeah. You know, because I'm a real man. You know what I mean? Man, come over here and fuck shit up. Ooh, another Berserker's cowl. One that I just sold. Thank you.
I got a Razorback's spined mantle. Hey, you do pierce damage, right?
Yes.
Come on over here and check out that bad boy. I mean, we can't use it yet, but we'll be able to
I'll
use
keep it.
at some
I will
point.
keep it. What is this? Poison, spirit, defense. That sucks. Alright, I don't want that. That's not my name.
That's not my name. Oh, we left like a bottom section unexplored in here.
Oh, shit, that's a big motherfucker.
He's a
not even
big
that strong.
boy. Ow, he
He's not
stunned
even
me.
strong. I was all scared because he like came out of the ground and was just like, yeah, I'm a badass. And then I shot him in his face and he's like, oh shit, you the badass. I'm like, hell yeah, dawg, what you know about that? Well, getting too a hood on him right now. Gotta
You know what
reel it
makes
in.
me sad? I just got a nether crown that gives +1 to all skills in Arcanist. Remember how we were talking yesterday about how I love +1 to all skills items? Why couldn't
Yeah.
it be +1 to all skills in Necromancer? Huh, game?
I thought. I didn't know that they let you find items that gave +1 to other classes. I thought it once you picked the class, it was kind of like exclusive when you found plus stuff.
Oh, no way, no how.
Well then, that's booty butts.
That is booty butts.
Oh look, a quest giver. Hello, traveler. If you find yourself going about these parts, I was wondering if you'd help locate someone. I'm a bit tied up with the forge here. My master Angram left our camp earlier today. He's intent on finding a group of survivors that he considered quote-unquote worthy of our smithing talents. I'll help these people without masters forging hammer. I'll find your master.
So,
Kink.
this is going to be one of those times where I give a little bit of input into what we should do here. I don't know if they ever changed it, and I don't even know, honestly, if I'm misremembering this. But you get a choice for, like, which blacksmith you want here. When you find the guy that has the hammer he was talking about, the guy is like, oh, well, I don't think that he should have it. He's not experienced enough. He's not going to use it for humanity and all this stuff. And if you choose to, like, you know, convince the guy to give up the hammer, we get that blacksmith that we just talked to. And I'm pretty sure he's the one that can make magic stuff. I'm not sure if the other one can. So we definitely want to convince the guy to give up the hammer. Just to be safe.
So trade out the old dude for the new dude. Got it.
Yes. Old people are worthless. Just like us, double dads.
Double Dad 5000. Do you remember that show on what was that Nickelodeon game show channel, Double Dare?
Oh my god, yeah, that's an old school one, man.
Yeah, they revamped it, dude. It's like a new show now. It looks like it's ass, but the old one was so good.
Most of the stuff they revamp is kind of ass. You know what's not, like, surprisingly not that ass? It's not as good as the old one, but, like, it's not horrible. It's the new DuckTales.
I didn't even know they came out with a new DuckTales.
Yeah, they redid it. It's, like, there's some parts of it that I really don't like, but overall, like, considering what most remakes look like, it's pretty quality.
Well, that's good.
What was your, favorite old school cartoon? Go.
Oh shit! Favorite old school cartoon. Do you have yours on tap? Because I have no idea right now. I need a minute to think about it.
Kind of like halfway. I got a mix, right? Because I definitely loved me some DuckTales. That's easily a contender for top. But you know what else was amazing? Gargoyles.
Gargoyles was dope. The thing, like, growing up, I mean, yeah, we had TV, but like we mostly didn't have any type of cable or anything like that. And like, yeah, there's like Saturday morning cartoons and shit. Like I know that, but P.S. There's a cave over here. Or no, it's just a quest dude. Oh, it's the blacksmith guy.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pause our story and do this real quick.
Okay.
Greetings, stranger. I hope you're out here fighting the good fight. I'm here for the dude. What do you know about that? Duncan needs your help. Doesn't matter. I'm taking it by force if I must. You don't really think I'm going to just let you take it, do you? Don't try and fight me. Don't try to fight me for it. Okay, I'm going to be a hard ass. Side with Duncan. I see. You won't be reasoned with. So be it. Take the part of my life from me. Wow, we just ruined that guy's life.
You know, you could have been nice to him. There's an option to be like, I'll make sure he uses it properly, and he's like, okay. But instead, you threatened to kill an old man.
I just wanted to make sure he gave us the fucking hammer. It's my shit now, dog.
Alright, so go on. You were talking about us not having cable and Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh yeah, so like, I mean, I didn't really have a set routine of like cartoons and stuff I tried to watch, or like I didn't really have like whatever channels they were usually on. I just watched whatever shitty cartoons were on in the mornings, like fucking, I don't know if you know, like Dragon Tales and shit like that. Yeah, because it was on in the mornings. It was just like I'd eat my breakfast, watch it, and then I'd go do whatever. But
that's how I started watching Digimon, by the way.
Digimon is great. I did love some Digimon.
At least the original couple seasons were.
You know, like, I think my favorite they're not like my favorite, but the most nostalgic cartoons would probably be like the old school Nickelodeon ones, like Rugrats and like Rocko's Modern Life and Hey Arnold and shit like that. Those were just all the ones that I watched because it was just that's what was on.
All right.
When I had TV.
Rocko's...
So I mean, it's.
Oh, go for it.
I was just no. Go ahead. I'm done.
I was gonna say Rocko's Modern Life is pretty good. A lot of the Nickelodeon ones were like just slightly past my time. Like, so I didn't watch too much Rugrats, but yeah, they were pretty good. The main thing for Nickelodeon for me is that it was cable, and I didn't get cable until I was in like middle school, I think.
I know it's weird to think like, you know, in the early 2000s, maybe like late 90s, even mid 90s, I guess, you know, having cable or satellite wasn't as common as it is nowadays. Like every house has some type of cable or satellite pretty much. Yeah. I don't, because I just stream everything.
Yeah, me too.
But like it's really common to have like 7,562 channels that you watch 3 of them of. But yeah, it's weird to think about like.
We missed the place in the bottom right. Yeah, not everybody having cable. You know what's weird is I distinctly remember, because you guys got cable before we did, and I remember as like a little kid in elementary school, your mom would record on VHS cartoons and hand them off to my mom, and then I would watch these VHS tapes that your mom recorded of cartoons.
Really?
Yeah.
I do not remember that at all. That's crazy.
They were like really old school though. I think like Pirates of the Blackwater or the Darkwater or whatever was on there. There was like a Peter Pan cartoon. Not like the movie Peter Pan, but like an actual like show cartoon thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, a lot of like the old school cartoons I remember are all the Disney ones, because those were the ones that were on like, you know, the Disney Power Hour that was like you didn't need cable to watch it. So like Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, Gummy Bears.
I think the reason like we have a different genre of cartoons is kind of like you said it. Those were just a little bit early for me, and like the Nickelodeon cartoons were just a little bit late. Because I mean, even though I fuck around and joke with Tom, Trellan, we're really only like what 3 years apart.
Yeah, I think it's like 2.5 or something. We're pretty close.
Yeah, so it's like, we're pretty close in age, so there's still that little gap. You know what I mean? So that's just that little difference in the cartoon.
Yeah. There was some that came out, like the Hercules cartoon and the Aladdin cartoon, which, by the way, both of those are dope as hell. We need a key to open this door. That is,
okay.
It's like a small chance drop of all the cultists we just killed, or we get like a quest for it.
Sure I didn't have it in here. All right, nope, I didn't get one. I just want to make sure. We should probably go drop off this hammer, right?
Yeah. Let's just portal over to him. But yeah, there was definitely some pretty quality Disney cartoons, but I do think either Gargoyles or DuckTales would be my number one. Alright, I dropped off the hammer. He's going to go back to town, so we should pop back to town really quick and finish that one up, because I got to sell stuff off anyway.
Same.
Yeah, there was, so those ones, and then when I finally did get cable, because I'm a little bit of a dweeb, even though I was in like middle school, then like early high school, I still watched the hell out of some cartoons. So you know what Cartoon Network ones I loved the most? Dexter's Lab and Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Yes, those are great. Those are great shows.
Those were, I think, the two best Cartoon Network cartoons ever aired.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Yeah, Dexter's. I've actually recently rewatched every episode. I think it's every episode. At least it was every episode that was on Netflix at the time of Dexter's Laboratory with my son, with my oldest son, and he dug it. And also recently watched pretty much, like, I would say 2/3 to half of the Pokemon series.
Nice.
Because I never actually got to sit and like watch a bunch of them, because it was just scattered when they were on TV.
Yeah.
With like, show an episode here, episode there, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. So like I sat and watched like most of the Indigo League. I watched the new Sun and Moon, which those ones were kind of ass, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it was cool. He liked it. He like I'd turn him on and he'd be like, "What's this?" And I'm like, "It's Pokemon, like, something we can kind of just have on in the background as background noise and come in and watch it and stuff." And he's like, "I don't want to watch this." I was like, "All right, whatever. Well, it's gonna be on." And then he'd like stop playing and be like creeping and looking and like sit there, and I'm like, "I thought you didn't want to watch it." He's like, "I don't.
I'm just here."
I'm like, "All right, whatever you say, dude."
Dude, that really sounds like a him thing to do.
Yeah. Stubborn little shit. I love him to death.
I'm already super planning on forcing my children to watch all the cartoons I loved as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, you know how the old cliche for our generation is, like, dads trying to make their kids play sports even though the kids don't want to play sports? Mm-hmm. Mine's gonna be making them play video games and watch cartoons with me, even if they have no interest in it.
Yeah, it's... Video games are, like, weird, because, like, I don't really care whatever game that my kid plays, but, like, I know I have to care because, there's age restrictions on when you're supposed to, like, be able to play things because of violence and all that kind of shit, but, like, realistically, I don't care. Like, realistically, like, I don't care because it's just a video game, but, like, I know I, like, have to care because I don't want him to be that kid going to school and being like, "Oh, yeah, so I was hitting this hooker with a baseball bat, right?" And I'm just... That's not a conversation I want to have.
Kid.
That's the kid who stays up till midnight every night and eats hot Cheetos for breakfast. I don't have that kid.
Where's my hot pocket? Your son's gonna turn into Eric Cartman.
And if you're the kid that played Grand Theft Auto 3 when you're 8 years old or 5 or 6 or 2, I still like you. I'm just saying. Probably should have waited until you were like 12 to play that.
Also, you should probably get yourself a fresh Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket. I was gonna say that. What comedian's that from?
That's Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah, alright.
Alright.
Holy shit, there's a lot of
There's a lot of Oh, there's Double Boss over there. Denny's tanking up that double boss action. Not really. My mobs are taking up that double boss action. Ooh, I got Soul's Touch. What's that? Those are some epic gloves with more ether damage and shit. Kalidor's Tempest. That's a, I think that's a, I'm getting a bunch of stuff for the Arcanist. I think that's an Arcanist thing.
That is a cool ass dagger, but I don't use daggers, so that is ass dagger.
Also, I mean, it's an ass dagger, so there's a shrine over here. I see it on the mini map.
I just want to get this area, man. Oh, it's just another thingamabob. Holy shit, I got surrounded. Holy fuck, they don't stop.
Alright, I'll come over and help out, even though you abandoned me.
I told you I want to come do this area.
But the shrine was in the area we were already in.
Hey, don't use logic with me. They just keep popping out of the ground.
Look at that. All that's over here is an exit. And what's over here is an amazing devotion shrine that gives us points to put into constellations that you just ignored like a chump.
Because constellations are for ding-dongs.
Ooh, I got Anarchy. It's a mace. Does chaos and physical damage. Cool, another thing that would have been good if I went occultist. I'm getting nothing for Necro right now.
For the Necromancer.
Necromancer.
Okay, how do you put your attribute points? Do you just like kind of funnel them into one, or do you try to spread them?
I spread them.
Spread them.
I spread them a little bit. I usually put at least one into my class mastery to get myself moving forward there.
No, not those ones. The ones you put into physique, cunning, or spirit.
Oh, you mean like your actual attribute points? Yeah, I put. What I do is I look at what my class mastery gives me, and for Necromancer, it splits it evenly between physique and spirit. So that's what I do with my attribute points. Although I do tend to favor physique a little bit because usually armor has physique requirements.
I totally see what you're talking about. So I should not be putting any fucking points into spirit, and I have been because I thought I was a magic guy, but I'm not. That's ass.
You get some points into spirit as a inquisitor. I think you do like cunning and spirit, and then like a tiny bit of physique, right?
Oh, yeah, it is cunning and spirit. Okay, so 33 physique, 52 cunning, 46 spirit.
Yeah, I wouldn't completely neglect physique because it gives you hit points, and I think it also gives you resistances. No, it just gives you hit points, health regen, but also a lot of armors require high physique to wear.
I mean, I'm pretty well-rounded. I got 149 physique, 223 cunning, and then 153 spirit. I'm obviously focusing on cunning for the damage, and then the other two.
You're focusing on cunning?
I'm fucking that cunning, man.
I have to wait until we get a little bit of a break to figure out what I want to put my devotions into, because...
Yeah, maybe we'll do it at the end of the sode. Episode.
The sode.
Hey.
Is that how the cool people say sode? Sorry, what were you going to say?
Yeah, because we ain't got time to say all of the whole episode, this long ass word and shit. Do you remember the time we took a trip to Dillon's Beach?
Hell yeah, I do. I mean, I have very mixed memories of that equation because crazy person, but...
Do you remember the funnest part of that trip? And I want to see if it's the same thing that I'm thinking of.
I don't, man. Like, I honestly...
the hurt.
You probably have better memories of that trip than I do because I had to deal with the crazy the most. But I honestly can't think of, like, a really good moment from that trip.
Well, okay. I guess it wasn't a really good moment, but it was fun. When we climbed up the fucking sand dunes, the, like, 70-story high sand dunes.
I don't even remember that, dude.
You don't? We were tired of dealing with all the craziness at the campground, and we're like, fuck this, and we left, and we climbed up the sand dunes all the way to the top, and we just fucking sprinted down the sand dunes.
That sounds dope. I wish I remembered doing it.
And like, we were probably just like going semi-fast, but it literally felt like we were just running at like 45 miles an hour down this fucking sand dune. It was like really tall. It took us like 15-20 minutes to get to the top of the sand dune, and I'm not exaggerating.
You know, while I don't remember that in particular, I do feel like I at least remember like the feeling of running down the sand dunes. Because when you said that, I had kind of like that moment of recognition. But that's the most I got for you there, man.
That's okay. I understand. I know who Crazy is, and I definitely would not be surprised if Crazy was still stalking you.
Oh, it's possible. If you're listening to this, Crazy, please stop. Please.
Dude, do you remember? I was still in high school. I think I was like, was I? No, I wasn't in high school. No, I'm sorry, I was out of high school. You were in Japan, and she texted me and asked me if you were okay because there was like an earthquake in Japan, and I hadn't talked to this chick in like 5 years. I don't know how she had my number. She either texted me or messaged me on Facebook, and I told you about it the next day. I was like, dude, fucking Crazy just hit me up and like fucking asked about you, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the scariest thing about that is I also hadn't talked to her in that long, and I had never said, like, I wasn't even thinking about moving to Japan when I knew her. So
yeah,
she had no way to know I was in Japan.
Dude, creepy.
Yeah.
Are you still there?
Oh, I'm still
okay.
here. I'm just. Why you gotta bring up traumatic memories, man?
Just fucking feeling the hair on the back of your neck stand up, just talking about it.
Like looking over my shoulder, expecting to see her.
Dude, that's crazy.
You know what I remember the most about the Dillon's Beach trip? It's much less of a good memory and more of like an, oh god, that was terrible. Remember how I cooked the burgers? And I had never used that grill before. And I thought the burgers were done. And I think what happened was we had frozen the ground beef to like keep it so it would, you know, stay good for the day. Mm-hmm. And I think the inside was still frozen a bit. So when I made the burger, I forgot who bit into the first one, but it looked like perfectly done on the outside, and they bit into it, and it was still like completely raw on the inside.
No, I don't remember that at all. That's awesome.
You must have not been the one that got the first burger then, because I remember whoever did was very upset about it.
It was probably Dylan.
I think it was one of the girls.
Oh. God. Well, yeah, Crazy's friend, she was just as fucking crazy.
She dated Dylan for a while.
Yeah, and wasn't she like 3 or 4 years older than Dylan?
I think so.
I guess it's not that bad. I mean, 3 or 4 years isn't the end of the world, but I thought she was like, I don't know. I'm remembering she was like 5 or 6 years older than him, and he was like still in high school, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I feel like when you're still in high school, 3 or 4 years it's a pretty significant difference, dude.
That's true. That's
like at our age, like if I got married to a 28-year-old and I'm 32, like whatever, that doesn't even remotely matter. But yeah,
that's fair. That's valid. Dude, she's really mature for her age. Bro, she's 16 and you're 25. Yeah, but she's mature, dog.
She's so mature.
I think you're just immature is what it is. You freaking nasty cradle robber.
I mean, I'm immature, but I'm still not going to be going after no cradle robbing. That's gross.
Yeah.
Like, what do you have in common with those people?
It beats me, man. I don't even, like, because out of my Facebook, it'll pop up with shit I said, like, memories and stuff. And I look back on the dumbass, stupid things I said when I was, like, in my early 20s. And I'm like,
gotta go back to town really quick.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
like,
don't get me wrong.
Man.
Like, I think my students are awesome. I definitely think people at that age can be, like, cool and you can be friends with them. But,
Agreed.
like, being friends and dating require, like, a different level of connection. And I can't imagine being able to, like, connect at that level with somebody at that age because there's just such a massive gap in between you.
Yeah. No, and, like, I mean, there's definitely people who like are way more fucking put together at, you know, either in high school at 20, you know, whatever. But me personally, I was not.
Yeah, me neither.
I was not one of those people who was lucky and put together or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I thought I was, but
Dude,
Definitely
if I met me from high school like right now, I would want to punch myself in the face repeatedly.
Yeah, same. You specifically.
Yeah, I think anybody who met me from high school would want to punch me in the face repeatedly. I am not surprised that I had like no friends. On that note, let's end this episode. And we'll come back next time. Do you want me to do the outro or do you want to do the outro?
I'm leaving it up to you this time. Hey guys, thanks for coming out.
Nice, thanks for putting all that pressure on me. Let me do my best Ryco impression. Aw, swiggity swooty, we came for that booty. Hope y'all had a good time rocking out at the place with the things. I'm Ryco and I'm crazy. Yeah. Wow! Alright, thank y'all for watching. We hope to see you around next time on Double Dad's Day Off. You could enjoy a day off with us whether or not you are a dad. You don't have to be a dad to be an honorary double dad, but if you want to be a real dad, you have to be a dad. I'm sorry. Peace. We'll see you next time. Boy.